Most AI tricks you see online look amazing in the demo, but then you go try it out and everything falls apart. Welcome back to the Closet Studio. Today we are going to be talking about 7 AI tricks that not only I use on real productions with real clients, but they all have 3 things in common. 1, they're easy to do. 2, they don't feel like AI. And 3, they are tricks and tools that you need to stand out as a creative. Up first, we have trick number 1, and that is text change. Now, this is a very simple trick, but it is very valuable. I've used it in many different productions. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take a screenshot of the clip you wanna change. You're gonna take it into Nano Banana 2, and you're going to type into the prompt, change the text so that it says, fill in the blank. And then from there, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that exported image, and you're gonna bring it into Seedance 2.0. And here's what you're gonna say. Change the text in @video1 to the text in @image1. And from there, the AI is going to be able to understand that we need to change the text to the ideal text. Up next, we have trick number 2, and this is subtle environment enhancements. The subtle environment enhancement is exactly what it sounds like. It is subtle additions to your shot that just makes it more dynamic, and it's things that people don't even think of. Did you know that directors actually put extras in the scene walking in a specific direction for the sole purpose of it helps guide the eye of the viewer? There are scenarios where you just want to add subtle enhancements to increase or add dynamic. So for this shot right here, I actually added birds. Those birds are not real, folks. They're fake birds. Fake birds. We're going to use the same exact technique. Take a screenshot from your video, upload it to Nano Banana 2, make the changes you want via prompt. From there, you are going to change your environment in @video1 to the environment in @image1. Ensure that you keep the same camera movement, lighting, color palette, everything that you want to keep the same. And then if the generation is nice enough and it's close enough to the original, you can go in and composite it so that you have real aspects as well as AI aspects combined into one. Now, not guaranteeing this is going to work every time. That's something that is still not great with AI just yet. You can get good at it and get close and have workarounds, but because AI is regenerating the shot, it's never going to be 100% identical right now because it has to regenerate it. That's why I believe heavily in pairing the two so that you can keep real aspects to your content. Hey, remember to check out the link in the description to sign up for Higgsfield and become a member if you want to see more educational content, exclusive content, and discounts, and get shout outs. Shout out to Alexander, Kevin, and Silva. Yeah, check the link in the description. Trick number 3, and this one's actually very valuable. 1, 2, 3. Say you have a wide shot, like this could be considered a wide shot, and I don't want to be able to see this light or this mic. Well, this trick makes it so that I can get rid of that and I can still have my original scene using AI as a catalyst. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this shot right here, take it into Photoshop actually, and I'm just going to select around the areas that I want to remove. Now I'm going to bring it back into my editing software, mask it so that we can make it look real and we can still keep the human subject there. Trick number 4. Now instead of just simply removing the aspects that we want, we're gonna go with a different route. We are going to upload a screenshot of our frame. We are going to take it into Nano Banana 2, and now we're just going to adjust our environment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to catch the forest around this subject on fire. Ha! Cool, right? And then we're gonna go back into Seedance 2.0, export your clip, change the environment in @video1 to match the environment in @image1, ensure all the stuff stays the same. Same exact process. Trick number 5. You say, wait, River, I generate this AI content, but it still looks like bullcrap. Well, it's where post-production comes in, baby. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into Davinci Resolve. There are a few effects that I use when in color grading, when I color grade AI footage to make it look just a little more real. All right, and from past videos, you understand that AI tries to be perfect, Realism is authentic. The rule of inclusion states that a diamond is more valuable the more impurities it has because it proves its authenticity. Authenticity. There it is. So what we're going to do is we are going to go in to Davinci Resolve. You can find Edge Detect, which is going to detect the edges of your subject. Add a Gaussian blur, and that is going to blur the outside just a little bit, so it's going to take away little bits of sharpness. We also have, everyone knows it, halation. It starts to bloom those highlights, little imperfections. From there, we also have grain. Everyone and their mother knows exactly what grain is, all right? Speaking of your mother's essentials, if you are looking for them, you can check the link in the description, your mom's essentials power grid pack. Jordan came up with that title. And another one that a lot of people don't think about, cameras and lenses, they naturally produce like this chromatic aberration. There's very small amounts of a red-green pull that happens in your videos. So if you add that to the AI clips, it helps it look a little more real. Trick number 6 is more of a tool. It's called Higgsfield Canvas. Canvas, basically, you can take all of these tricks I'm telling you about and put it in a pipeline. So what I mean by that is you can create a custom pipeline for a specific trick, effect, or generation that you'd want. Listen, people, create the pipeline. There's your system. Now you have a repeatable system that you no longer have to waste time doing an effect or a trick. It's a preset. It's a preset, hotkey, whatever you want. Saves you time. Oh, that's the wrong way. Now, trick number 7, I've talked about it in a prior video, and this is my favorite trick. Oh, buddy. The animated character. Now, hear me out. We can create a full brand with our animated character. We are Walt Disney, and we are creating Mickey Mouse. So here's what we're gonna do. If you want it to be resembling you, which is what I wanted to do, take a few pictures of yourself, upload them to NanoBanana 2, type in the prompt, create an animated version of this character. Now from there, you can also talk about the outfit. What do you want to be wearing? Because colors matter. After you determine what your animated character is gonna look like, your single shot, now we're gonna put that back into NanoBanana 2 and start generating more angles. Generate a close-up of this character's face. Generate a close-up of this character's shirt. We are getting close-ups and different angles of our character. Now, you literally have the capability to create whatever content, to deliver whatever message you need to, all with an animated character. And we know animated characters work. I'm 26, I still watch SpongeBob. They work. When we use AI creatively, we use it as a catalyst, or we should, because it sheds light on who we are as a creative. If we are lazy creatives, AI is going to shed the light on it. If we are intelligent creatives, AI is going to shed the light on it. When we use AI as a catalyst and not to become lazy, well, 1, we know that being lazy is very expensive. But 2, one of the main objectives of standing out as a creative is not being better than your competition, but it's being different than your competition, having no competition. So if you use AI from the jump, from the source, from the foundation, AI runs on the knowledge of your competition. So it's literally keeping you inside of a box. But when we use our creativity to go outside of that box, creating our own lane, AI is going to be a catalyst to help us get the creative work done. The Bible literally tells us how the Creator shows his characteristics through his creation. He had the idea, and through his creation, he shows himself. This is the same for us. We have an idea, we have a divine vision that AI could not give us because AI is keeping us in a box. We have a divine vision that we then use our tools to display our creation, and we are displayed through our creation just like our Creator. Play that back if you need to, because that was good. That was good. Okay, remember, it only takes one to start creating. It only takes one to use your God-given creative intelligence and let AI be the catalyst. It only takes one to make a change, and it only takes one to change the world, and that could be you. See you next time.